Okay, good morning to all of you. So, we are today observing the practical based on the key to the groups up to family or the practical. It is based on the plant identification key to groups up to family. So, in the studied families, we have taken the examples for the identifying the particular plant and how the keys are used in the classification system. So keys and the artificial key, it is a crude method for the classification of the plants, especially in the laboratory. So while we have in the material, so we have to consider the morphological characters, that is external characters, and on the basis of similarities and differences, the plants are separated from the each other in the dichotomous manner, so divided equally. It is called as a dichotomous. Such dichotomous key can be prepared from the vegetative parts as well as reproductive parts. Vegetative parts are nothing but we may consider the stem character, leaf characters, right? And reproductive characters means inflorescence, flower character, calyx character, corolla character, then androecium and gynoecium. So they help in becoming more familiar with the morphological characters of the plants, right? So here we are as per our syllabus, the key is based on the multiple characters, then vegetative character, androecium, gynoecium, at least two artificial key we are considering today. So now we having the different families for our study. 8 families are there. So I have prepared. So firstly we have to write the characters of the family. So see here, the for the family Myrtaceae, the leaves are colline and ramal. Colline, that is leaves on the stem, and ramal means leaves on the branches. Then leaves are alternate, exstipulate, stipule is absent, simple leaves, sessile leaves. Then shape is the lanceolate generally, entire and the acute apex, and the presence of intramarginal veins. Intramarginal, that is at margin extra veins are there, and unicostate reticulate venation. Then leathery and gland dotted. So typical odor is there. So it indicates the gland dotted. So all these characters are for family Myrtaceae. Second family Solanaceae. So it is leaves simple, petiolate, exstipulate, then alternate or subopposite, then ovate, entire, acute, pubescent, that is there is having the certain small hairs are present, and unicostate reticulate venation. Third family Rubiaceae, it shows the leaves are colline and ramal, simple leaves, then opposite, decussate, stipulate. Stipule is interpetiolar stipule, in between two petioles, as the leaves are opposite, so this shows the simple leafy outgrowth present at the base of leaf. It is called as the stipule. So it is inter means in between, and intra means the at the base of petiole. Then sessile leaves, elliptical, entire, acute, glabrous, unicostate, reticulate venation. Then family Apocynaceae, we have seen the example Catharanthus roseus in practical, right? So leaves are simple, colline and ramal, opposite decussate, then stipule is present, it is at the base, then elliptic obovate shape, then entire in margin, then micronate condition, so they are face to face, and unicostate reticulate and with latex, right? Then family Euphorbiaceae, colline and ramal, alternate, exstipulate, simple leaves, deeply lobed leaves. We have seen the example Jatropha gossypifolia, right? So here this family contains the glandular hairs on the petiole and the petiole mainly, and the young stem. Then lobes are elliptic, ovate, acute, glaucous, then multi-costate, because leaf lobes are divided into two or three. So multi-costate, reticulate, divergent type of the venation, and texture is the coriaceous. Coriaceous, that is glazing type. So it is the family Good examples are castor plant is there, then Jatropha gossypifolia. And last family our Amelidaceae, example tuberose. So here leaves mostly radical that is developing from the bulb, then colline and ramal on the main stem also after growth, and on the branches also, then linear and the narrow. So all these are the basic this is a basic discussion for our today's practical. Then I have selected one example, the key based on the leaves. So just you see in the left hand above corner 5 examples are there: Ananas squamosa, sitaful, custard apple, Azea directa indica, B material, neem, then C material, Datura stramonium, Datura, and Catharanthus roseus, Sadafuli, Jatropha gossypifolia, Mowgli Aaron. So there is name of the plant is not expected. Only you have given the A, B, C, D, E. In 5 plants you have to prepare the key. So there is the dichotomy technique we are using. You see now in the right hand side. So firstly we have to write the characters of each plant. Only leaves character. So how are the leaves of A material? So leaves are simple. I have made it light blue color, which are the common and the differentiating character. So leaves are simple and the compound. Mainly two differences are there. So B material having compound. So A material leaves simple, colloid, ramal, that is on main stem and branches, alternate, petiolate, exstipulate, entire margin, acute apex, unicostate, reticulate, venation. So I have done the blue color because these characters we are considered for the key. Then B material as a director, neem plant is there. So leaves are compound. Then bipinnate and imparipinnate. Colon and ramal, alternate, petiolate, exstipulate, entire margin, leaflets with serrate margin. So in this one leaflets are small serrate and unicostate reticulate venation. C material, Datura stramonium. So leaves simple, alternate, petiolate, colloid and the ramal. So we have to consider this character. Then secondly undulate margin. So in some entire margin is there serrate margin. So here the undulate margin is important. Or lobed unicostate reticulate venation, acute apex. D material Catharanthus roseus, Sadafuli. Leaves simple, ramal, opposite, decussate. Then petiolate, exstipulate, entire margin of leaf and the acute apex, unicostate reticulate venation. So only leaf character we have considered. And last material Jatropha Mowgli Aaron. So leaves simple, colline and ramal, alternate, petiolate, exstipulate, covered with many glandular hairs and deeply lobed, entire margin, acute apex with multi-costate reticulate venation. So this character we have considered for the key preparation. So what steps are there? Firstly 5 plants are given. They are having the A, B, C, D, E. Then you have to give detailed character only for the leaves, not for the all character. And you see now how the key is prepared. So it is called as a dichotomy. So firstly we have divided 5 plant into this 4 and the so material A, C, D, E shows the simple leaves, and material B showing the here the compound leaves. Then again first group is divided into reticulate venation is common, but in the A, C, D showing unicostate and E material having the multicostate. Again A, C, D are divided in dichotomy. So margin is entire and margin is the undulate. So this is the A and the D. Material are margin entire, and the C material is having the margin is the undulate, right? And again we may classify this A into D, colline leaves and the ramal. So colline means on the main stem. So A material is for the Ananas squamosa on the main stem, on the main stem and the branches are there. So as per this classification is done, and it is called as the key based on the leaves. You see now second practical, key based on the inflorescence, right? So there are 5 materials, Roman 1 2 3 4 5. So first material is the callistemon, bottle brush. Second, Dhatura stramonium. Our practical materials are there, Catharanthus sadapuli, Jatropha mogliarum, and last one Polyanthus tuberosa nishigandha किंवा गुलछडी म्हणून. Same like this one. So firstly we have to write the only inflorescence character. So first material, racemose type, pendant intercalary sessile flowers and the spike type of inflorescence. Family Myrtaceae, right? It is under family myrtle, but here it is not important. Then second, cymose, solitary axillary pedicellate flower. It is from material from our Solanaceae. Then family is not important, just I have taken for our understanding. Then third, cymose material for Catharanthus sadapuli and the dicasyl cyme pedicellate. Fourth material, cymose dicasyl cyme solitary axillary flowers and pedicellate. And the fifth material, it is Polyanthus tuberose. So racemose, spike, flower, sessile, and in the pairs with one common bract. Then now you see the examples are different, but only we have considered for the inflorescence the only inflorescence character. So how key should be prepared? So you see, firstly it is divided into two groups, racemose, inflorescence, and cymose. So number 1 and 5 are racemose, and cymose inflorescence for second, third, and the fourth. Then 1 and 5 we may divide the flower sessile, right? And in the first, flowers pendant and intercalary, and in the second, flowers in pairs and the common bract is present, means the fifth material, tuberose. So this is one side. Then on second side, material number 2 3 4, right? So it is divided into directly two groups. One is the dicasyl cyme and the solitary axillary. So in inflorescence, just we are considering only type, then its characters. So here the minimum 2 steps are important for the key preparation. So this is today's practical. I think all you are in understanding. If any problem, call us, right? So have a nice day. Thanks to all.